Good afternoon. It is June 12th, and this is the garden update for the week. It's a little late, pretty busy over the weekend, but here we go. We'll start with the herb garden. Everything in the herb garden is growing great. We've had excellent weather lately. We've had, some rain, and then a few days of dry, and a little bit more rain, so I haven't had to water much, which is awesome, and everything has been loving it. Everything out has been growing really well. We harvested it. This is mint, mainly all back in through here. And my wife dried a bunch this afternoon, and we also we have a lot of oregano drying, tarragon, dill, all drying right now. The Malabar spinach is growing really well through here, so that's fun. It's something new we did this year. The basil took off this over here really well. We also picked a whole bunch of parsley today. My wife did. From all these parsley plants around here. You can see the ones that are real small now compared to what they used to look like. And we've got all that dried. But like I said, everything's growing really well out here. Sunflowers are coming along. Hopefully we'll get a little privacy soon. And the Sweet Annie, of course, just keeps getting bigger. And on into the backyard. The tomatoes are doing awesome. I need to start trellising them up. I'm just going to run the wires around the posts, help hold them up in a straight line. It'll be all right. And need to do some weeding, but we actually have this right here. I don't know if you can see it. Is called purslane. That's edible. So it's another one of the weeds that we can pull out of the garden and go ahead and use. So it's really not that bad. It stays pretty low to the ground. Actually crowds out a lot of other weeds, so it's beneficial in all those ways. The corn's coming along. I didn't get great germination. I had a few that didn't even come up, but it's working. We'll see how my little experiment goes this year. Maybe I'll do it right next year. Everything else is growing great. All this is about the same. All the beans, the black beans back there are coming up really well. I don't know if you can see those. See, here they are. They're doing really good. Those are the ones that we got from the local historical farm here last fall. The tomatillos are growing really well. They're coming along, so that'll be nice. Over here to the potato towers, these are doing great this year. We got lots of flowers, and hopefully we get a good potato crop out of this. If it works, that'll be great for us. Because essentially you can make them as tall as you want, and get potatoes. Through and around here, the okra's growing great. That's a lettuce mix. The basil's growing well. And then on around here, the tomatoes are growing. And I've got the peppers are bouncing back really well. You can see how well some of them are doing now. That's good news. Let's see, come on over here. The chard, of course, is growing really well. We're going to cut over here. I'm cooking dinner at the same time. We're having a little grill out here. Chicken. And we're going to have a little, fried up veggies. We got radishes, kale out of the garden, garlic scapes, onion out of the garden, little soy sauce, cumin, oil, and there's a chili. A chopped chili from last year that was dried from last year. The spinach back here is going really well. And we'll come around and cut through the chard patch. Alright, here we go. These chili peppers back here are all growing excellent. I'm really happy about that. The peas are going good. We're getting a nice little snack every once in a while. A couple times a week we pull enough out to have a little salad. Cucumbers here are growing well. This is a weed. Summer squash here are growing really well. This is just ridiculous. You see all this dill and cilantro. I can't keep up. So it's just we cut it and it just grows back like crazy. Everything in here is growing really well. Kale, spigarello, and the leeks are doing excellent. You can see they keep getting bigger. I need to start hilling them up. I need to weed it really well and start hilling it up again. And all my beans in the back are doing well. I'm going to get another planting of beans in here on another trellis. I like to space them out throughout the summer. That way I don't have to pick beans all at once. I get a little bit here and a little bit there, and it works. It's a little bit easier for me that way. But that's about it over here at this garden. I'm going to go back to cooking dinner, and that's about it. I will do an update on the garden across the street next, and then maybe over the weekend I'll be able to do a brief update on the garden up at my parents' house. So I will see you next time. Have a good night.